Hi, welcome to 9.5 News. I'm Herb, the guy that doesn't really have a purpose on this show except to say, let's take it over to Mike and John for our top stories.
Thank you, Herb. In recent news, a small town in Kansas is praising a cat by the name of Nippers because a 4-leaf clover came out of his litter box. Apple forgot how to count and released the iPhone X. Or the iPhone X. We're still not sure.
Christmas time is coming around, so that means Mariah Carey will be stuck in your head for approximately 19 days.
Speaking of the Christmas season, Michael Bublé sold another 1 million albums. Gee, I haven't heard of him since, well, last Christmas.
All right, let's take it out to Steven with the sports.
Thank you, Mike. It's Steven Sports here, and Gil De St had an outstanding game today, with scoring 2 goals and 3 assists. My buddy Steven out on the ice right now. Let's take it to him.
Thanks, Steven. I'm down here with Gil De St. Now, Guy, you guys came out with an explosive offense this first period that we haven't seen all season. What do you have to say about that?
You just gotta get pucks in the net and protect the tenny as best as you can, and get pucks deep. Work as a team, and you just gotta try and win it for you.
Right. Now, we heard that this is your grandmother's 200th hockey game this season. Now, how do you feel about that?
Just getting pucks in the net and getting pucks deep, protecting the tenny. Working as a team. The coach's doing great. Try and win a few. But this one's for you, Ma.
That's great. Now, we do understand that a couple weeks back, you got kicked out of a game because you called someone's mother a raccoon. Would you explain that for everyone viewing this?
Back in Canada, I live next to a guy, and, his mom, she was a hairy thief. So, a raccoon statement stands.
Very well. Thanks, Guy.
Thank you, Steve.
All right. Breaking news!
The Grinch has successfully stolen Christmas. The greatest heist in the history of humanity. No one knows what happened or how we did it, but Christmas is gone.
Winter break is right around the corner, and if you didn't know that, you probably live in Southern California.
Paramount Studios has officially announced that they're going to be making a live-action Nemo directed by Michael Bay. He says it'll be nothing like the original and may not even involve fish at all.
Sounds like a great movie.
I thought you were more of a comedy guy.
I like a great flick. Local conman Carl Wheatfields, or owner of Stuff Incorporated, has been shut down for selling people nothing in a box.
Let's take it out to Herb.
Thanks, John. Let's go ahead and take it over to Steven Sports.
Thanks, Herb. Let's take it back to Mike and John.
Thanks, Steven. Let's take it out to Herb.
Let's take it over to Steve Sports.
That's right, Herb. Let's take it one more time to Mike and John.
Unfortunately, that's all the time we have tonight, folks.
We'll see you next time on
9.5 News.
Action! Thank you, Herb. In recent news, a small town in Kansas is praising a cat by the name of Nippers after a 4-leaf clover sprouted from its litter box.
I can't take it.
That goes by the name of Nippers, like he chose that name. Thank you, Herb. In recent news, a small town in Kansas is praising a cat by the name of Nippers. Okay. All right, here we go. Thank you, Herb. In recent news, a small town in Kansas is praising a cat by the name of Nippers. I can't take it. Thank you, Herb. In recent news, a small town in Kansas is praising a cat by the name of Nippers. Okay. Nippers. In recent news, a small town in Kansas is praising a cat by the name of Nippers because... I had it. I had it. In recent news, a small town in Kansas is praising a cat by the name of Nippers because of A small town in Kansas is praising a cat by the name of Nippers.
Nipples.
Nipples. Nipples the cat. A small town in Kansas is praising a cat by the name of Nippers.
Gordy!
I got this.
You think I wouldn't notice that? Keep going. What are you talking about? Thank you, Herb.
In recent news, a small town in Kansas is praising a cat by the name of Nippers because...
Okay, come on.